Evening, everyone. This is Major McCordite with Task Force Venom. We have an after-action report here for Part 2 of Operation Valkyrie Part 3. So this is our second map um, with a joint operation between Delta Force and Viking Rangers. It went really well. Very excited to show this off. I think it was pretty awesome. Bab is probably one of the absolute hardest maps in this entire game. So eager to show you how things went down. Nevertheless, let's start things off. The Delta Force fire team's goal is to provide overwatch for the Viking assault team. The Delta Force team is made up of myself, Major Cordite, Major Smith, and then we have Lewis, I believe is a sergeant, and Blues, who is, I believe, also a sergeant. And then we have the Viking assault team led by PFC Hicks, followed up by Specialist Andre and two privates, Living and States, who is JNE, if you're curious. So once again, Delta Forces provide Overwatch. We have myself and Mad Dog are the RTO Call for Fire duo, and then we have Lewis on the gun and Blue on the sniper. So let's see how things went down. Mad Dog gave me control of the team on this one since I've had a lot of experience on Bab, trying to figure out how to defeat this map because it is a doozy, and I think it's probably one of the more difficult, challenging, and interesting maps in the game. I hate it, but it is what it is. Only because the final objective is the only thing I hate. My orders for CAG were to move up on this alley and this rooftop up here, gain an overwatch position over that road. I know this tree's in the way, but you can still get a good sight line on it from here, and you can even position down here, further to the south. Assault team was going to set up on the road and get prepared to cross, move over, move into the back door, and secure Alpha objective while we held the rear. Let's see how things went. A lot of contacts over there on the left side. I'll show you how we deal with those later. We didn't have grave visibility, but Mad Dog and I essentially took another position a little bit further down. The gunner can still do a lot of work, and the marksman can do a lot of work here because you got a sight line all the way down here. Nevertheless, pretty good coverage of the back of the map. Assault team pushing in. Moving on both walls. Loading, preparing. Getting ready to secure. Defense. I wanted the Delta Force to hold the road and this back door mostly. I wanted this back door held for the most part. Because what that does is it lets the assault team set up in this back office here, and this blown out wall, and they have free movement there to suppress the enemy from these doorways and windows. So there's 2 doors and 2 windows that they can stack up on. That's plenty for 4 guys to hold. And then we would hold this back side, and if we needed to, we could suppress through this doorway all the way to the other end. That was what I intended. I'm not sure that's what happened. We got gassed out over here. Everybody's still up for the moment. Mad Dog and I were trying to hold this back door here and call some shit in. And I think the enemy called rockets in on us. Oh no, they called in smoke mortars. So we got smoked out a little bit. We didn't have a ton of visibility. Our gunner got dropped. I didn't see where the gunner was. Is he up here? I lost sight of our gunner. I don't know what happened to Lewis. But we're mostly on this backside trying to keep it covered. And I know that's not where the brunt of the enemy force is, But I've definitely had people come through the back doors and ruin our day. Which you do see a couple of them, couple of stragglers run through here. And then you can see that actually freed up Viking to push out into the room a little bit and gain control of this left side and this front, and I guess the right side as well. But they didn't really have to watch their rear because we had it completely controlled. Andre got dropped. We've lost 2 at this point, and we're about to secure the objective. Not too bad. Oh, blue just got dropped over here. I didn't see where. I lost him. So we lost a few. Everyone's back up. My orders were for the assault team to push west. I said the word west a shit ton of times. And to head along the MSR all the way around the backside of the objective, while CAG group holds the north side of this road and secures this sort of roadway here. Because what we want to do is suppress the enemy as they're spawning up that the low side of that hill, keep this road clear, and then we push down to secure this building and ultimately the courtyard from the other side while Viking pushes in. Look at how many people are here. This is a fucking sausage fest full of insurgents. I pray nobody has to deal with this, but what we probably should have done is immediately move to the top deck, called in mortars at the end of the road, or even a gun run towards the courtyard. Wasn't even thinking about that with Mad Dog. And you'll just see what happens. It's unfortunate. People are getting set up. I'm not even like trying to get the camera positioned here. All right, CAG is trying to gain control of this porch and the second deck here. That was our goal. I told Viking to push west, and they definitely took their time getting there. They make their way. So far, no one's down, nobody's dead. And then an IED drone, once again, if you saw the other AAR, IED drone fucked us up real good there. Killed me, killed Blue, and killed Living. Something's wrong with the audio in my game because I have not heard a single IED drone. I don't know if they broke that in the latest patch, but the IED drones, I cannot hear them. They are silent killers. I think they broke the audio. Because if we had heard those, everyone would have immediately run inside. Something is going on with the audio for the IED drones. It's got to be bugged. Because I didn't hear it. You didn't hear it. Nobody heard it. I would rewind, but I think that actually destroys the speed of my camera, so I'm not going to do it. I didn't hear it. You didn't hear it. Nobody heard the ID drone. The game is bugged. We had coverage on that road, and we should not have lost that. The guys still did not push out into this road, but that was my intention, was for them to come all the way down here and then push up into the courtyard from behind this bridge on the other side, because that's the safest place to assault that objective. Being in this building is not great, as you can see, because they're about to get ambushed by these guys.
Enemy spotted! Friendly down!
Andre's down. There's just 3 left. Mad Dog and the 2 privates. I didn't see where Hicks got dropped. But essentially they kind of like figured out and Mad Dog leads them to success. So pretty happy with that. I'm gonna speed things up because this is not where our story ends. You can see he moves safely around the outside of the objective to push from a better angle here. And you'll see this is a really nice spot. If you needed to, you could frag over the wall. You have a nice choke point for the enemies, and you can gain some control. And only one person has to expose themselves to do work. And you can pie this corner safely and soundly. And then what you can do is you can push somebody up the staircase to get Overwatch, and then somebody can hold short here while somebody is kind of clearing this office from this corner here. Good rear security. Not sure who that is, but I appreciate that. Really good rear security. What we need to be doing more is calling last man so the rear security can move up. And that will help people feel better about doing rear security because they won't be checking their six. A lot of guys in this courtyard, they just keep coming and coming and coming and coming, and it's never ending. Mad Dog rushes in there. I think he was trying to pick up an RPG or something or go plant, but the bomb was not secure, and he gets dropped by this SKS. Leaving States have to clean it up for everybody.
Get ready. New magazine.
Good security Overwatch. He's in. He didn't see this guy in the corner that popped Mad Dog, who somehow misses him. He's somehow still alive. But yeah, they secure that objective. Good job. And look, this objective is fucked up. This is why Bab sucks. 2 guys spawned here on top of the objective. On top of you. 2 guys spawned there. So fucked up. The game is so fucked up. Alright. My order is for the assault team to go down the MSR and take a right. And then for the Overwatch Delta Force element to keep watching this road and then move up behind them. Secure. Whoever's on the gun and the marksman did a great job of providing Overwatch, as you can see. Really great work here by Living. Just loved it. Loved every minute of it. Look at these two. What a pair. Assault team pushed down the road. They went way too far. I wanted them to just push up this spot where these 2 red barrels are along this corridor, because you can get eyes inside from that window, and you can throw grenades safely from here into the objective if you've got a good arm, or up to the second deck right there. But that's okay. That's all right. What they did is they pushed down here and came up along the backside. There's a little too many trees, I think, and the AI can shoot through trees. It's really annoying, but it's fine. Everybody's still alive except States. I don't know how he got popped. I don't know what happened. CAG starts moving down to this spot in the road where I was intending for the assault team to go, and we push up. Damn, that sniper's shooting through those stairs. Alright, let's slow things down, see how this goes.
Okay, we're taking Charlie now.
Strange, strange.
Hey, flash,
Oh my god. Very weird. That's a weird breach, I get it. What probably should have happened is you hold this outside, and one person watches that door, you swing, and you watch the door from this post here, and you can flash inside, and preferably you flash directly forward into that window, and then you both do a T-junction where you split. But standing in the middle to throw the grenade was probably not the right idea there, whoever that is. I'm not going to look at who it is. Because this guy came out and said hello, and then you hit him in the face, and now everyone is flashed. That was Hicks. That was Hicks. And this guy killed him, but that guy killed you because no one can cover you since you're in the middle, right? No one can cover you standing here. They can cover you back here. So you'd probably want to do is pop that flash or frag from in the back. Good on whoever the fuck this was. I didn't see who this was for going up to back him up. Good on that person. But that was a scary flash, and now everybody back here is flashed. CAG is trying to hold the outside to make sure no one's coming up on this back side, either direction, and the top stairs. And then our gunner over here is cowboying this shit. I don't know what you're doing living, but you're having a good time over there, I see. We breach. CAG kind of gets in there. Myself and Mad Dog, I believe, push in. Now that we've seen Viking get in, it's time for us to help him out. Because this is a 3-story building and they need more guys. CAG stays mostly on the bottom floor. Just everybody could have been on the bottom floor. I'd have been happy with that. I wouldn't have minded. Because there's a lot of doors. And I do think this bottom floor is the safest place to hold, because if they do call in air support and shit, you're better protected down here. And being upstairs exposes you to the bottom floor stairs, which there's no good place to sit up there, I think. Because if you look, these stairs are right here next to this window. They block the doorway, so if you stand here, you block the doorway. If you stand here, you block the hallway. And whoever's running up this hillside can shoot at you. So you're actually pretty well exposed just trying to cover these bottom stairs. And the top stairs are almost fucking useless to cover, because you just need a guy upstairs covering this. Sorry. Covering these 2 doors from here. And the top stairs are covered. But you also have this external staircase that they can hit you from. So personally, I think this whole second floor sucks, and it's way better to secure this back corner here where Mad Dog and I were, and then this other side over here, because this room you can pretty much hold this and get somebody behind the bar here, because whoever's watching this is covering whoever's sitting here behind the bar watching that door. So I think everybody got the gist and had a really good defense. Jesus, Blues is just unloading that M110 upstairs. Where is he? Oh, there's Lewis. Really good shit by everybody. I'm happy with this defense here. And that went really well. Somehow States got popped right on the respawn, I think. I don't know what the fuck happened with that. It was dumb. Just unlucky. So, my orders were for Overwatch to get upstairs, top floor. Gunner can reposition if he needs to, but the assault team's job is to get set to move across the road and hold. Mad Dog and I are going to reposition back on the southwest side and get air support on it. So you can see here they're kind of staying safe, putting a few rounds down at this building to keep it clear. The gunner's getting set. I think our gunner got set in front of us over here on the right. Yeah, really fun spot over here. And then Mad Dog and I moved all the way along the MSR here. And this is great. This is a really awesome spot. People don't think about pushing all the way around here. This is actually a much easier place to assault the bus station front, because you don't have to deal with people spawning all over you over here on this bridge and this burnout 3-story building. Like, nobody wants to fucking deal with this. Especially when the objective's over here, not over there. Yes, you don't want somebody to be shooting out at you from like some crazy Overwatch position. Correct. So that's why we have our marksman up there making sure that top floor is clear. But it's good. We have a really long firing line here full of dudes getting ready to cross the road. Nobody crosses until we're set and safe and everything's happy. So Mad Dog calls in a mortar strike on Delta objective, I think. And then we push in. And you'll see, we let the clock tick down a little bit while we keep everyone suppressed and we're owning the enemies and making sure that they don't have any fucking hold on us. Like, everything's good. Nobody's rushing in. Assault team is still holding on that side of the road. And what I said is, push across the road when the splashes start. You'll see it. Boom, mortars. That clears the bus station. Assault team takes this building, make sure it's all cleared out. Good. They didn't push in, they held their own and gained security. Really cool, actually. You know, usually some people prefer the push in and just hit fire. I think that's probably what Dwayne and I would prefer. Tommy'd probably prefer that. But these guys actually were all in sync, taking a good cover, a covered position, and killing anyone that came out at them. So it was a really nice way to defensively breach that room. It was a wide door. If the door was,
Come on, Delta.
you know, a single wide, you'd probably have a harder time doing that. But since it was a double wide door, you can totally get two guys in there slowly and keep them online. So at this point, Overwatch is still set on the backside, keeping eyes on that bridge on the left and the deep side. I don't know who the fuck this is.
Shit!
All right, that's Andre. You're not even the demo. I don't even think we had a demo. Fuck. Yeah, I told the assault team to set a demolitionist, but they didn't bring one. So now we have this techie coming up the road. Mad Dog and I are still on the backside, but we're watching this entire MSR. So we have assault teams sitting inside the bus station, two guys watching the MSR, two Overwatch covering the bridge and this backside here, and suppressing enemies as they come down the hill.
That's more than...
I didn't necessarily intend for Andre to be up here, but it's fine. It's whatever. I just think he doesn't have a long range gun, so he's shooting his Mark 18 suppressed at guys that are, you know, 100 meters away in smoke. But Andre's a good gun. He knows what he's doing. Somehow,
Oh, shit!
I don't know who the fuck is over here. States got dropped. I don't remember if... Oh yeah, he got dropped at the last objective. Man, that sucks. It's been so long. He had to watch all this. This is Marksman Blues, I believe, over here. I think Blue was trying to get eyes on the techie and make sure it was clear. Yep, he drops him, and then Mad Dog rushes in and takes it. I was trying to get in the gunner, but Mad Dog drove pretty quick, so I couldn't get in the gunner. I just hopped in a passenger seat. But we stole the techie. Everybody else is pretty much alive on the assault team. I think States just respawned, but it hasn't quite, like, for some reason it didn't put him back here, back in on the menu, but he's alive.
Okay, let's do it. Okay.
So the objective here was for the assault team to push along the road and Overwatch to move further back. I don't know who's fucking over here by themselves, but I'm not sure what you're doing or who this is. That's Blues. All right, Blues. Be careful, buddy, because that's exactly where the enemy's spawning. I would not go over there solo, and I think he doubles back because I think I ordered him back over there where he was, and he realized he wasn't with the team. So good on him. And I think the gunner's over here too. I think that's Lewis. Mad Dog is driving me up the MSR with the assault team in tow. We just going so fast I can't see anybody. I start trying to suppress contacts on the road, on the hillside. Assault team's taking some fire on the way. And we're driving the bitch up in there. Assault team is rushing behind us. You can see I'm just sending the Dishka through the wall in the front door. I'm gonna slow things down because I want to know what the fuck happened to the assault team while they were pushing. Alright, nobody's really covering the rear, unfortunately. They're relying on the marksman and the gunner back there to do it. Which, I think they can see us. It's hard to tell if they have eyes on us or not, but they should have eyes watching the rear. Okay, we have 2 back here, 2 up here. This guy's kind of by himself right now, and he's getting hit from the right side. I would have probably suggested to push along the road, clear this back side, and push in the back door, honestly, because we had the Dishka. The techie has this whole side covered over here, and like, I don't want to shoot you as you're running across the road. I'd much rather you push along the road here, taking cover on the way behind this car and these boxes and stuff and this wall, and safely like tossing nades in here, instead of pushing here where there's a bunch of enemies coming at your flank and I can't cover you. I'm just trying to suppress the fuck out of that wall. But obviously this guy's gonna get dropped from behind, I'm sure. And I can't cover. Mad Dog has to move me forward to give me a little bit better of a position. Alright, there goes States. States is down. Whoever's over here is pushing too far away from the team. I think it's Andre. I'm not sure. He's trying to cover his guys, but it's just hard because we can't see the enemies. And I'm over here in the Dishka. I can't see them from here because I got trees in the way and they're around the mountain corner. So there's just not a whole lot I can do for these guys. But 2 inside. Alright. Andre finally gets dropped by that RPD. RPK. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's a PKM. Finally I start seeing people and I'm trying to gun them down, hold this. Someone's on the rear. Need Mad Dog to watch my rear, need the Overwatch team to watch my rear. I think the gunner or the marksman start pushing up. Gunner pushes up. I think I ordered the gunner to get positioning to cover this. What I should have done is had Mad Dog call something in on that back side or this top side. And I needed Mad Dog to call in what is it? Assassin on the top of that hill.
Call for a gunship.
And I think he does.
Station. This is Observer. Get assassin down here now. This position, you copy?
We got 3 inside. Mad Dog and myself are here. A sniper on the back. And we're just laying waste to people on this hillside. The gunship comes in, I believe. Not sure what happens here, but I bet you that's an S-Fest coming down the mountain. I hit him, but I didn't kill him. And he drops all 3 of our guys inside from that door. So that's how everybody died. That's S-Vest that ran through the smoke. I hit him, but he didn't go down. Mad Dog had to rush in.
RPG, RPG.
RPG hits the techie, kills Mad Dog and myself. Jesus fuck. The gunship's here, but it can't stop him. What's surprising is There, if that smoke wasn't there, the gunship might have actually kept him off the objective long enough for, I think, Blues to get on site. So we're just going to speed time up because he's not going to make it. And the techie runs up there next to him and he's trying to dodge it. That's very unfortunate for us. Oh my god. Oh, that's funny. All right. So yeah, that's how we lost. Is an S-Vest that killed 3 guys, and RPG that killed 2 of us and our techie. Very unfortunate. Really tough to deal with. You know, I don't think anybody did anything like majorly wrong. I just think we lost those 2 guys on that back side of the or the that intersection towards the bridge when we didn't need to lose those guys. And having people on the backside of the hill or pushing that hill from there would have been better. That's all.
Let's do it.
Same plan. This time, I told Mad Dog to call an artillery on that left side early on. And he does, and it goes really well. And we do some good work. Assault team's getting set to cross. They start crossing and pushing in to take the objective. Boom. Mortars coming in. Oh, beautiful mortars. Keeps the enemy away. 2 guys fishing around the left side. Really nice. Rest of everyone comes in and clears the main room. This time I think Mad Dog and myself push in here and hold the objective with them. Because we realized there weren't that many people coming on the back side. And we maintain Overwatch from our marksman here, Blue. Oh, and rockets came in, so we couldn't sit out there. We had to rush in because the rockets shot. So my plan was to kind of hold this back door here while Mad Dog suppressed the front door from here, and then the Viking team was kind of divided on both sides. Nobody's down at this time. Everybody's still alive. Everybody's still up. That's a cheeky spot. Second deck balcony here. Oof. Actually, that's pretty cool. I feel like we should consider this. Look at this. I wonder if you can get people up here covering very well. There's only one way in, and that's this back stairwell, right? And then there's a side stairwell, but there's no door, so as long as you got somebody sitting here, you only have to worry about that one back corner. It's kind of interesting. Something to think about is having somebody sit up here, like a gunner or marksman.
I need to load.
Everybody's still alive. It's pretty great. Whoever's up there is really getting lit up. I think that was Lewis. Yep. Same plan was for CAG to hold this front porch and push across to gain control of this building. And for Assault Team to push far west to hit the objective from the back courtyard. And you will see what goes down. I should have told Mad Dog to call in the gun run at the end of the road, headed towards the objective, and I didn't, and that would have been probably the most epic thing we could have done. Man, that was a wasted opportunity. We need to remember that, because I keep forgetting that is probably the right way to do that, is a lateral. Oof. a lateral airstrike. Everybody's still up, but not for long. I believe I get clapped. Yep, I get clapped right there, trying to get inside using the stairs as cover. Assault team stopped too short and decided to push the objective from here, but they should have kept going along the back alley, because this is a death trap. This side, you are choked from both sides, left and right, whereas the other side, you're only fighting enemies on your right, not your left. So don't want to stop short there. Luckily, we still have people giving Overwatch, but it's just a rough day for them. I would not have pushed there. Mad Dog and Lewis, or Blue, I think it's Blue, are up there. Mad Dog's getting fucked up by somebody. I want to see what kills Mad Dog, because he gets dropped for some reason. All kinds of dudes down here. Oh yeah, somebody does come up and pops him, I think. Nope. You see, this is excellent. Oh, he jumped on the railing. Why'd you do that? Oh, I remember what he said. He was going for this guy's RPG to hit the objective. See, you would have stayed alive, but now you're dead. And then I think Blue's here like, what the fuck just killed Mad Dog? And he starts hunting, and kind of leaves his Overwatch, which is rough. And whoever's over here by himself, that's living. He's trying to deal with the rest of the enemies. This was probably the only objective I feel like we had a really hard time. And then the final objective. Wow. Wow. Oh my god. Look at the spawn. Fix your shit. NWI, come on. Thank God. Thank God nobody got clapped from those dudes, because they've definitely killed me. Oh, this dude is still alive. Oh, thank God, Andre. Holy shit. Alright, same plan. Except I think the assault team stops shorter this time and goes in. And, oh, also CAG decides not to follow them. We decide to push this direction. See? We have some good Overwatch here covering that door while the assault team pushes in, so they're not going to get shot from behind. And if there's squirters, we can help assist. I was kind of worried about this. I don't know who's already inside. I think it's... yeah, that's Lewis. And Blues. Already breached in from the top floor and cleared 2 floors. I probably would have preferred them kind of hang back and watch our 6 a little bit. But that's okay. Mad Dog and I essentially were like, we gotta get the fuck out of here. Assault team pushed in, Living's down. I think Living is the only one to go down at this point.
You're in trouble now, asshole! I'm uninjured.
Yep, everybody gets set. There's no defense on this one. We capture it, and we're good to go. Same plan. This time, Mad Dog, though, is on the rooftop. Calls in, I think he calls in airstrike. No, he calls the artillery directly in on the objective from back here, which is great. assault team goes to get set up. Overwatch is getting set. Preferably, I like Overwatch to be on that top floor for marksman, and then Gunner to be on this sort of balcony here. But all good. Everyone's good. Dropping the artillery on the objective while people get set. Mad Dog and I are gonna call in an airstrike, I believe. Mad Dog decides to call an airstrike. Not laterally, but kind of catty corner to the objective on that smoke. Assault team's already pushed across because the mortars went off. And you can see things are going really well for us. Andre got killed in there, I believe. I'm sure it was just bad luck. And we finish off the last guy with the airstrike. Blow up the cars. Push in. No obstructions. No resistance. No defense this time. I can guarantee we would have crushed it. Restock, same plan. This time we don't have the techie. Probably for the best. So we don't fuck around with it. But everyone's moving up. I kind of get ahead of everyone just because I know I'm trying to be like safe behind these rocks over here and cover this mountainside. And Mad Dog's right with me. So we're just... Oh, no, that's Blues. We're trying to make sure we have sort of the high ground covered in the rear while the assault team pushes up because we don't have a techie. Gunner's rushing. Man, Lewis, I notice you are just like in the shit sometimes, buddy. Like why are you here? We're supposed to be Overwatch. That's like the fourth time in those 2 rounds I've seen you ahead of everyone with your pistol or just like in the shit, brother. Just watch out, because maybe you thought the assault team was already ahead of you. I don't know. That's a rough choice. Assault team breaches. Gains control of the objective. We have some support perpendicular from myself and Mad Dog over here covering. And we have a marksman Overwatch. Blue is watching the top and possibly this door over here. Oh man. I told Mad Dog to get a chopper ready to call in on the top of that castle ASAP. He calls it in. Same plan, really. I don't think we had any issues with our overall defense plan. Everyone needs to be inside for the assault team, and then we need a chopper to take out the techie. Mad Dog and I suppressed from this intersection because if everybody's in the objective, then you're just gonna get overwhelmed. God, that chopper was moving quick. Hicks gets downed. At this point, we have Hicks and Lewis down. Really just awesome work.
You guys all okay? Yeah, good to go.
Yep, and everything's was pretty easy for that. Mad Dog spotted these guys, squirters, on the stairs. We dropped them, restock. Really good. And then I made a call. I said, everybody in the intersection, take a knee, and we're gonna plan this out. So we planned out our final assault to the next objective before we moved. Okay. Not a lot of leaders do this all the time. Sometimes you just need to take a breather and think about what's next, because especially on the defenses that come, if you don't plan ahead of time, once you cap that objective, the game will spawn 10 dudes within 10 meters of your objective, and you're fucked. You have no time to set up. So you have to plan the defense early to prepare. So the goal was for assault team, the Viking squad, or fire team to be on the interior of the final objective. I told them to hold the interior with the staircase, and then CAG will hold the balcony on the exterior, and that's how we do it. You'll see what happens, um, but yeah, but just wanted to point that out. We're sitting here taking a knee while we go over the plan to make sure everyone's on board. I even called out that myself and Mad Dog would be on the southwest and Gunner Marksman on the northwest. By the way, we have pretty good security all around while we're doing this and planning our next attack. I just want to call that out. Everybody did a great job.
Reloading!
Everybody did an awesome job this operation. So now that we've planned it out and we've figured out what we're gonna do, we spent a minute and a half planning that, discussing it, and then moving forward. In fact, there was no discussion. We made the plan. Everyone focused on the plan, and then we moved forward together. Assault team moves first, so the Rangers move up. You know, everyone's together. CAG's like, all right, we got your rear, keep going, and they push in.
Contact north!
That's the wrong way. They realize that pretty quickly. It's so stupid and confusing that they have this downstairs stairwell right there. I feel like they needed another door on the backside that just led directly to the staircase, so it's a lot easier. Ooh! Oh, Hicks. Hicks just lost his head. Trying to assault this thing. But I mean, he dropped like 6 guys. Grenade gets dropped.
I'm on Foxtrot.
Alright. So I said CAG's gonna secure the balcony. Assault team gets set up. Right? Because as soon as we cap this thing, which we're already halfway through capping, we're all fucked. So, what you want is to, and look, we just capped, and look, it just spawned an army of dudes right here, right in plain view of you. This game, this objective in particular is fucked up. And that's why you have to formulate that plan early on, and you need 4 guys in this stairwell, because if they call mortars in, these are the only people who are going to make it out alive. And if you're not on these stairs ready to destroy whoever's coming at you down this hallway, you're fucked.
I'm on. All clear. Don't stop! Tag out! Tag out!
And look, what happened was you had 3 guys watching downstairs, nobody watching upstairs, and I think I immediately turned and started yelling at people saying, you had one fucking job, watch upstairs. So Living gets dropped immediately, and then Andre gets dropped. I was so pissed. I was really pissed that they did not hold those stairs and listen to me. So I told those 2, I said, you get the fuck up there, and you are going to cover those upstairs. Alright? Let's see what's going on over here. Alright, Blue is watching this right side here, this up top. I'm not sure what Lewis is doing. He should have been sitting here prone with his gun pointed up the whole time and just laying waste to anybody who came down those stairs with Blue. The perfect defense, which I've kind of come up with a little bit more often, is for the gunner to go prone here and cover that stairwell up there. He's completely protected from that left side unless they throw a nade or something stupid, but he can help support 2 men who are down here covering the stairwell as well, right? So you have 3 guys there, and then you have a marksman shooting over these boxes, standing up, covering, with another guy here, right? And what you have is a nice choke point at this door and at those stairs, and everybody can just sort of sit back here and turn and kill both kill both of those entrances. And if you have to, you can turn and peek that. But worst case is you get one guy back here just hiding in the corner, and so that's what I ended up doing when people started dropping like flies. And we'll see what happens here.
Hey, I'm reloading.
Yeah, Lewis, needed you set up on your bipod watching that stairwell. And now Blue's just spraying into the smoke. His M110.
Cover me.
So the assault guys are sitting on the stairs together in a firing line. And I made sure they were together because I think one of them was sitting up here. And I told him to back his ass up. Okay. And that is Hicks and States.
Yo, new mag.
Yeah, so I told Hicks to back up to States so they could sit together because you don't need to be in front of him. Look, you're moving back and forth in front of him. That's not going to help anybody. Out here is chaos. We have a Molotov in the middle, smoke out. I think Blue is still alive in the back corner though over here, and he's just getting overwhelmed. Mad Dog and I are kind of just sitting back here, worrying about shit. I think we called in the chopper. I could be wrong. I think we called in Claire. Maybe we did. There we go. Cleric's doing work now. But these two start getting set better. And look, they just spawned another army of them in front of them. So together, they are online, covering these stairs, and no one's gonna fucking come down them. I think Blue and Mad Dog are getting fucked up out here. Mad Dog's getting shot through the smoke. Blue's down. Mad Dog gets flanked. It's hard to see. Saves my life. These two are still online holding this fucking smoke. And that's how you beat this map. You watch that choke point, and you watch that choke point up there.
I need to reload.
Frag out. Boom! Suicide vest IED goes off. Kills Mad Dog. I took small shrapnel from that, but I was behind these boxes, so I was safe. Alright, these two are still safe up here. I'm in the corner. And what I'm doing is I'm moving back to reload and then cover this corner where those Hescos are. And these two are just going to hold this. So there's no way they're going to get caught from this side over here. Alright, from those Hescos. Let's see what happens. Alright, we had one squirter come up from down below. States deals with him. I think he hurt him or something. He goes up there to check it. And I think they weren't getting any contacts for a minute, so States repositioned. I mean, I'm kind of glad he did because he killed that squirter.
Okay, roger that. Enemies close.
I'm not moving, by the way. I'm holding this. I'm waiting for them to peek out at me, but they're not coming. So we're just letting the clock tick down before we do anything. There they come, and I just laid waste into them. They threw a Molotov at me. I pushed forward with my pistol to get to this next corner. Okay, I take a moment to reload. Hicks is cut off from States, but he's holding this quarter pretty well. Really happy with that. I think States probably needed to reposition or readjust at that earlier than that. Suicide bomber kills Hicks upstairs. Not much we could do about that. I think the guy fucking spawned in front of him and just blew up immediately. Stupid. This game is unforgiving on this objective. At this point, States realizes he's all alone. I tell him to reposition with me. I think he might have done that on his own. But the goal was for him to sort of high-low with me and be safe and watch with me, both stuff. So I'm watching this angle here. Okay, I got him covered. He moves over to me. Molotov goes straight up in the fucking air. I tell him, go high, I've got low. Gets behind me. And we got the corner covered. I say, alright, you kill long, I'll take short. So he holds long, and I clear this this right side. And you'll see it go down. Okay, I'm gonna pie this side while he holds long. He murders 6 guys. Okay, I'm safe. We both hold that. Clear.
Everyone, hey, what's your status?
And that's how you defend the last objective of BAB as long as there's no enemy mortars. Here's a scoreboard. You see everybody did really well. We had a couple people with a lot of deaths, but overall, I was extremely happy with how things went. As you can see, that final objective is absolutely bonkers. So, this has been an after-action report by Major McCordite, Task Force Venom, Operation Valkyrie Part 3, Team 2. Thanks again for watching, everyone, and be on the lookout for the next one.